Hey guys, we're back again. Today we have another master lock. This one I thought was a little bit interesting. It's one of the ones where you can set your own height for the shackle. And the model number for this is, let's see if I can get that up there so you can see it, is a 527. And it's rated number 5 on their scale of awesomeness. So, I was just curious, thought we'd try it. Of course, I went through all the keys I could find, and that was the best bidding I could find. Of course, it's not going to focus for me. There we go. That was the best bidding I could find, not very challenging. Of course, it would be better if all these were at that height and that one was at this height, right? So it would give you that high one in the back to play with, but they made it pretty easy with that low one in the very back. Anyways, let's check this thing out. A couple things about it. Works fine, of course. A brand new lock. You don't need the key. It's not key retaining. You don't need the key to lock it back up. You can just shove it on up to whatever height you want. The only thing I really don't like about this is once you get the key in there, when it's locked up close like this, it's kind of hard to get in there and turn it to unlock it. It's kind of, kind of silly. So the thing I thought that would be interesting about this is, it's got the super long shackle on it, right? And that's what I'm sure a lot of people have purchased this for. One, for the versatility of the different heights that you can lock it at, but that it's a really long shackle, so you can lock it up onto, I don't know, God knows what. But, so what I thought was interesting is that, you have it set at your regular height, maybe 4 notches up or something like this, or even at your lowest setting, it can actually be set so it's not sticking out of the bottom. The very first setting looks like that, so it's way up there, right? So let's say we go 1, 2, 3. Let's try 3, right? So let's get this thing in the vise, guys, before we do anything else. Now, make sure that I can pull it out of there. Okay, that's not going anywhere. Nice and tight. Good focus. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and SPP this for you guys. Single pin pick this sucker. One thing I found interesting is there are actually security pins in this. They are spools. And believe it or not, that really low back pin gives me a little bit of trouble because it's so low. It's my medium hook here that I've got, the one I use the most, is almost too high to get underneath it without oversetting it. So, anywho, let's get right down to business here. There you go. And we're open already. Okay, this is the interesting thing. You do get caught on the shackle. So, after picking it, you can either take your pick and, of course, hold it, right, until you can... what is going on there? Oh, we're jammed in there. Until you can move your tension wrench out to a better position, of course, and unlock it, right? Pull your shackle out. So what I started thinking, though, is what if somebody has this locked way up here like this? That's going to create a challenge, isn't it, guys? Because the tension wrench will go in fine, of course, but when you get your pick in there, that really robs you. Sorry, that's a terrible view, isn't it? that really robs you of a lot of your up and down. You know, when you get out to that first pin and you've got to go way down. So of course you could move off to the side a bit. So let's try it. Do the same thing. Gonna go all the way in. Try and give it a pull out to get that fault set, and I think I got it. This is a bad angle because I usually actually work off of this side, because if you can see that little lip right there, sometimes when I work off of this side I get caught up in that little lip. So I'm going to try and do it from this angle without cutting you guys off too much. And there we go, we're picked already. So even with the spool pins, guys, this is total junk. But this sometimes makes it a little trickier. Now guys, I've done this in my hand, and it's tricky to keep the tension on this while holding it and trying to move your tension wrench and blah blah blah. And sometimes this doesn't give you enough. Even up like that, it doesn't give you quite enough to open this sucker. But it did this time. So, guys, although it gives you versatility of many different height settings, of course it's master lock, so of course you know it's junk. And even with the security pins, guys, you saw how easy it was to SPP this. And believe it or not, I'm not going to take the time on the video, but believe it or not, the first time I actually tried this, I tried it in this position, and I was able to open it with, I believe I used the Sparrow's worm rake. I got it in, I got a bit of a fault set, which I thought was weird. I didn't realize it had security pins yet, and I put the the worm rake off to the side and just rocked it up and down, and it opened right up. So that gives you a clue as to how bad the security pins are in this. You do get quite a bit of feedback, meaning they're not really shallow, super shallow spools, but they're bad enough. Anyways, guys, enough of this crap. This is the Master Lock 527. Obviously, guys, do not buy this. Yeah. So, guys, always keep it legal. Have fun. Subscribe, of course. Don't be afraid to comment, guys. You know, anything you'd like to say, any kind of locks you might want to see. I don't have very many options for locks in my town, unless I start ordering them, which is pretty expensive for me. But, you know, any kind of master locks that you might want to see, or brinks I have available. So anything you guys might like to see, you know, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll let you know if I can get my hands on one. So yeah, guys, stay legal, have fun, subscribe, and we will see you next time.